Hello, my name is Joanne Cornell and I'm from Rose's Creations. I am going to be doing some curtains for my basement windows. So traditional basement windows, I'll send a picture online on a post, that way you can see that also. And then I'll take a picture of this so you can actually see what the measurements are if you don't remember them. Okay, so what I did is I have Kiss fabric. Let me just show you what that looks like. Kiss fabric. It's cotton. I bought it at Joann's Fabric, so I don't know where you're going to be able to get it now, but that's it. So anyways, any kind of cotton or even polyester, it'll be fine. It's like whatever kind of curtain material you're using. So I cut it so it's 26 on the width, and on the length it's 22. Okay, so then what I did is I did a 4-inch seam on the top because I want to be able to put a curtain rod in it. So I am doing a 1/2-inch seam on the top, so it goes 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and then it's going to be the whole rest of it. So I'll show you in a minute what I mean with that. As far as the bottom seam and the 2 side seams, they're going to be 1 inch because they're going to be 1/2 inch folded in. Double, so it's going to be roll and then roll in order to get it so that it's going to be like a 1/3 inch. Yeah, it's going to be like a 1/3 inch hem. So if that makes sense to you, because it's going to be a 1/3 of this. I'm going to be rolling and rolling. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay, so first of all, what you just need to do is cut all the material. Then I marked 1 inch on one side, 1 inch on the other side, 1 inch on the bottom. On the top, I marked 4 inches. Then I marked 2 inches. And then that'll get me where I need to go. So what I'm going to do is, for the sides, you got to do the sides first because you want to be able to put the curtain rod through the middle of it. That'll explain in a minute. So I'm going to roll. Let me see if I can get this without knocking the camera down, because the camera wants to fall down when it gets slanted over a little twedge. So I'm going to roll to the 1/2 inch. Oh no, I'm going to do it a 1/2 inch mark. 1/2 inch, right? Because that says 1 inch from here. The edge of the material to this line is 1 inch. So I'm going to do it 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to sew it. And then I'm going to do another 1/2 inch over. And then that'll be my seam. Okay? So that's how you're going to do that. Now, to pin it. I don't need to pin it because I'm just going to sew it, and then I'm just going to sew it and I can keep it in line straight. But if you can't keep it in line straight, what you should do is pin it. So just take it, go to the line. Make sure you're not catching the other fabric because I have both of them underneath here. Both of them underneath here, and you're just going to pin. Put it in and then up and out, and that's it. Okay? And then you're going to go all along the seam. Same thing with the other side, then sew it. Then you're going to go and do the same thing again. After you're done sewing that one, do it one more time because you want to get a nice clean thing. And it's going to go way up again on both sides. Then you're going to come back to the table again and you're going to pin the top. These two are both the same, 2 panels. I'm doing one panel so you can open them up and close them as a curtain thing. So now what I'm going to show you on this one, on the top seam, I cheated because I used the salvage pot, which I'm not, but it's going to be buried. So it's not going to make a difference because when I do it, I'm going to fold the salvage pot, which is 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, depends on what the heck this part is. I think it's called salvage if I remember right. So that part, I'm going to fold it in. I'm going to pin it. Sew it all the way down. Then when it's done being sewed all the way down, so it's going to be like this, and sew, right? And then when I'm done, I'm going to fold it over one more time, but it's going to go to this bottom line, which is at the 4th inch mark. So when I go to the 4th inch mark, what's going to happen now is that there's going to be a space in here so you can put the curtain rod in. So I think this might be big enough to do it. So this way and then here. Now that's where the curtain rod's going to go, right in there. Okay? So that's how that's going to work. And then you're going to do the same thing as you did to the sides on this one. So you're just going to fold it over one time to that 1 inch mark, sew it, and then you're going to fold it over again, and then you're going to sew it. Oops, sorry, it's not on camera. So you're going to fold it to the 1 inch mark, sew it down, and then this one, and then sew it down. Okay, so now you have the double hem, and it makes it look neater. So pin it if you need to. I don't need to because I've done this for a long time, and I actually I haven't sewn in a while, but I ended up going back to it, and it's funny because it's like riding a damn bike. As soon as you know how to sew with the straight line, you just do it. So that's what I'm going to do it. So I will post a picture of it done. I'm going to do both panels and then show you how it's done. So like I said, the measurements I'm going to do again one more time really quick. Because I want these both to match. I took the salvage part, which was a 1/2 inch wide, and I made a mark on it 1/2 inch wide. So that's my first one. With this one, with that one, I'm cheating. I'm just going to use that as a marker. But with this one, I can't, because a piece was connected here, so I had to do it and mark it. So I marked it with that, and like I said, I'm just going to fold that down, sew it, and then I'm going to fold it down to the 4 inches and sew it again. Okay, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. I would do a 1/4 inch if you can. If you have to do a 1/2 inch, do a 1/2 inch. It will put in a small rod if you put in a 1/2 inch. If you put in a big rod, the white ones that have the little brackets, so you have to lift up and hook onto it. If you're doing that, you might want 1 inch. So you got it might not fit in there. Might fit in there. I'm not sure. It should fit in there because my ruler fits in there. I know it's wider than the rod, and then so it's going to make up for the thickness. So it should fit in there anyway still. So then that's going to make it so that it is going to be, so let me see, 22 minus 1 is 21, minus the 4 is 21, 17. So it's going to be 17 height. It's going to be 17 inches. And the width is going to be, it's 26, so it's going to be 25, 24 because of that hem. So it's going to be like 24. And there'll be 2 panels. Then he can open and close the window. So I will be back and I will post a picture of it done on there. And I don't have a curtain rod yet, so I'm not going to be able to actually hang the damn thing up unless I just put it in with a piece of string or something. So I might do that just to show you. Or put it on another curtain rod that I have up here. And then I can just show you what it looks like. But I'd rather do it on the damn window downstairs. So I'm back to guess what I'm going to do is do it on the window downstairs. So it might be just that way. So I'm doing one kiss themed. I'm doing one marble because he's got marble things. So I'm going to do one that's going to be marble themed. That one's a little different. I try to recycle material, so I recycled the curtain. So it's an old curtain, and it already has the hem in it, so I'm going to leave the hem in there, and I'm just going to sew the material on there, and that's what it's going to look like for that one. And then I have another one too, which I'm going to be doing later on, but like I said, the most one is the Kiss one right now. And it's going to be Star Wars. And I got the panels, so I got 4 panels 2 weight, which I'm using sheets. I'm just recycling sheets. It's got 6 blocks on it. The other one has 6 blocks on it too. There was 9 different blocks on the thing, but I can't do it. If I do it 9 down, then it's just, I mean, if I do it 3 down and 3 wide, it's gonna look funny. So I'm gonna do it with the 6 blocks and then 6 blocks, which is the other 6 blocks, which is on the top. 2 on these 3, and then 2, 3 from the top. So I will post pictures of finished products as soon as they're done. Thank you very much and have a good day. Hope this helped you. I'm not going to bore you with watching me sew. Like, share, watch, and enjoy.